I've never attempted to alter any political party registration with INEC. Equally, my dear friends and colleagues, we cannot blame anybody seeking to bail out of a sinking ship, even without a life jacket. We would be guilty of political malpractice if we close our door on those from other parties who now seek to join the APC. I sincerely welcome our party's newest members from Delta and Akwa Ibom states, led by Governor Sheriff Oboweri and Pastor Umo Eno and other national members of this respected National Assembly. They are all welcome to the progressive fold. Nobody should close the door. Political parties fearful of members leaving may be better served by examining their internal processes and affairs rather than fearfully conjuring up demons that do not exist. For me, I will not say try your best to put your house in order. I will not help you to do so either. It is indeed a pleasure to witness you in such a disarray.
That was President Bola Ahmed Tinubu speaking at the joint session of the National Assembly to mark June 12th, Democracy Day in Abuja. Now, if the president if he thinks that he has been able to allay the fears of Nigerians about his push for a one-party state, that his speech did not do him any favor. He may think that he has been able to give the right sound bites, but nobody who believes that he has a hand in the present political situation, whereby over 70 political associations are seeking for registration, but INEC is stonewalling, INEC is sabotaging it. If there is anybody telling him that he has been able to convince Nigerians yesterday that he does not interfere with registration of any party, any political party, nobody will believe that. Don't forget that several Nigerian opposition leaders have raised the alarm about their inability to register new political parties as President Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration allegedly infiltrated opposition parties and started destroying them from inside. Those who wanted to extricate themselves from that madness in their political parties, like Labour Party, like People's Democratic Party, and all the rest that are into all kinds of crises. Those who want to extricate themselves to form new parties, they discovered that INEC was not ready to register new political parties. Like Salihu Lukman, former national vice chairman of the APC, revealed recently. He said that over 70 political associations have their files lying there in INEC with no action taken on them. Even acknowledgement letter, INEC has refused to send acknowledgement letters to these people to the applicants. Because under the law, if INEC give you acknowledgement letter and they didn't register you as a political party, after 90 days, you are automatically a registered political party. So what INEC did is to make sure that nobody is given an acknowledgement card and an acknowledgement letter. Now, that is why you see people like Rotimi Chibika, former governor of River State, former minister of transportation, saying that Tinubu is frustrating the registration of political parties. What the president ought to have said in that his speech at the joint session of the National Assembly was to say that he had heard this allegation that he is the one stopping the registration of new parties, even though it's not his responsibility to tell INEC how to do their job. But it is important that INEC, whatever is the thing stopping them from executing their job, that they should rise up to this challenge and register new political parties, those that have applied. That would have made a lot of sense than for you to come and dance around and say that you never interfered with any political party. And then as you are speaking, what you are saying indicates that you are enjoying the narrowing of the political space. You are enjoying it. In fact, you are excited about it. While he denied, he claimed that there was no possibility of, he claimed that there is no possibility for one-party state in Nigeria. He said there is no possibility for that. In the same breath, he said that he's welcoming new people to the progressives. He welcomed the governor of Delta, the governor of Akwa Ibom, welcoming new ones. Now, if you are welcoming all of them, now if all of us, all Nigerians, all the political opposition, all of them move to APC, the man is ready to welcome them. And therefore, since you are excited about welcoming them, you are encouraging the influx of people to your party. What are you telling us? It means you are in support of a one-party state. If not, you will not be so open, because what you mean is that you are encouraging it. I remember that when he spoke at APC summit in Abuja recently, he said sweep them clean, and he talked about that the people are coming to APC because they want to escape from a sinking ship even without a life jacket. In other words, he's happy about that there is a sinking ship, the political opposition parties are sinking ship, that people are bailing out of it, even without life jacket, so that there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, he was even saying that they will be committing like a kind of political suicide, if you like, if they don't allow people to come into the party. So you are encouraging people to come to your party, and you claim that you don't want one party state. You want your party to be the only party that is functional. And then to cap it all, the president said that he enjoyed seeing the political parties, the opposition political parties in disarray. What does that tell you? If you enjoy seeing the opposition political parties in disarray, invariably means that is what you wish them. And if that is what you wish them, to see them in disarray, it also means that if you can see anything you can do to make them to be in disarray, so that you can be able to enjoy watching them in disarray, you will do it. In other words, the president has failed to extricate himself from the allegation that he is at the center of the crisis in the opposition political parties, that they are today in disarray, which he is also enjoying. Because from all indication, he said he enjoys one of the things that give him joy. Things that give him joy is to see the opposition parties in disarray. Now, don't get me wrong. Politics is a competition. Politics is a competition. It's a competition of ideas. It's a competition of policies. It's a competition of viewpoints. And it's a competition of personalities. So, in any given society, political positions are competed by political parties, each fighting for advantage, each fighting to be the best in the eyes of the voting public. Okay? So, if you are not getting your act together, the other party has the right to enjoy watching you unorganized, acting irresponsibly. But it becomes an issue when the other party, the party in government, now began to deliberately create crisis in the opposition parties, and then went ahead to use the electoral body to ensure that no new parties emerge. Because you can see right now, people are confused. What is the platform are they going to use to run election by the opposition parties in 2027? You see what is happening to Labour Party. Despite the Supreme Court judgment, which many said it was clear that Nenadi Usman is the acting national chairman of Labour Party. Julius Abure is claiming to be the national chairman. Now, INEC created another problem recently by allowing Julius Abure to sign the nomination form for the coming Anambra election. So creating all kinds of problem. And they say the hands of the ruling party are there in all this confusion. The same thing is also happening in the PDP. The PDP, the way they are going, the way Yeso Wike has teared that party apart with Samanyang, the way they are going, the PDP may not even be able to have a candidate in 2027 if care is not taken. They may not have presidential candidate and even other candidates, because who is going to sign the papers, the nomination forms and everything? People thought that SDP will be the solution. Now it has been discovered that SDP is in the pocket of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So you see that there is problem created deliberately by the government in power to ensure that the opposition is disorganized. And if you look at it, why would President Bola Ahmed Tinubu want the opposition to be disorganized? Because he has failed as a leader as far as his administration is concerned. His last 2 years in office, the past 2 years that he has been in charge, Nigeria has been worse off than they were in 2015. They have been worse off than they were in 2023. Inflation is at over 40%. Food inflation over 45%. Unemployment over 40%. Insecurity unprecedented. The other day, Amnesty International was saying that over 10,000 people have been killed in the last 2 years. Farmers cannot go to farm. Bello Tuji recently gave an order that nobody should farm in certain communities in Zamfara and Niger until they pay him 50 million naira. That is the state of the nation. Nigeria remains the poverty capital of the world. Nigeria is facing unprecedented hardship. And the Nigerian currency is one of the worst performing in the world today. A liter of fuel was less than 200 naira 2 years ago. Today is over 1,000 naira. The salary has been increased, minimum wage, to 70,000. But the 70,000 naira is less than the 30,000 naira that Buhari was paying 2 years ago. That is how bad situation is. So in a free and fair election, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu does not stand a chance. So what is the best option for him? Is to cause crisis everywhere, generate all kinds of activities that will distract the opposition so that they will not be coordinated, so that they will not be able to find a way out. But if you look at the coming election, it's going to be a referendum between the Nigerian people and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Nigerians will decide whether they want to continue with this suffering. So given that he knows that he cannot win this election if everybody is allowed to participate, the best thing is to create crisis. Just look at even the one they claim he won. He got only 8.7 million votes. Atiku Abubakar got 6.9 million votes. Peter Obi got 6.1 million votes. Rabi Musa Kwankwaso got 1.4 million votes. Now, if you add the votes of Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar, and Rabi Musa Kwankwaso, and others, it's almost 15 million votes that said that they don't want Tinubu to be our president. And there is nothing that he has done to convince those people to support him in 2027. So all they have to do is to instigate defections so that it appears that everybody is accepting that he continue in office, even when the hardship is biting most Nigerians. That is why even those who are defecting, they are embarrassed to say the reason why they are defecting, knowing the reality on the ground. So in all, the president has not been able to convince anybody that his hand is not there in the crisis that opposition political parties are facing. Nobody will believe that his story that he has no hands in INEC failing to register new political associations or new political parties. Nobody believes, no reasonable Nigerian who is in the opposition will believe that story. So the president better have another story to tell Nigerians than to claim that he has no hand in INEC's registration of political parties, even as he claimed to enjoy seeing the opposition parties in Disarray. What a contradiction. Whatever is your position on this vast issue of Tinubu pushing Nigeria to a one-party state and his claim that he has no hands in INEC registering political parties or not, new political parties or not, whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video, and if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.